Hello. We are hearing a lot about gun control, and in some aspects, probably a good thing, but gun control is really only a band aid to the real problem. It will not eliminate violence. They will hopefully reduce the scope and the amount of damage done, but not eliminate it. On the day or shortly after the Newtown tragedy, there were articles that appeared on the internet. One of them in China, Newtown hits home, written by Benjamin Carlson, posted December 17th, 2012, from Hong Kong. On December 14th, the same day that Adam Lanza shot up Sandy Hook Elementary School, there was a rampage at another elementary school in China's central Henan province that left 23 young children bleeding and wounded. Now, is this a isolated incident? Further down in the article, we read, China has suffered a series of attacks against children in the last several years, raising questions about whether those suffering from mental illness are receiving adequate treatment. The point is, there is more violence. In another article titled Watching Newtown from Afar, China Wrestles with Its Own Tragedy. It mentions the Newtown tragedy, which indeed it was. Then we read this. When a rash of similar incidents in 2010, bludgeoning by knife, kitchen cleaver, or hammer, left at least 20 people dead and dozens injured, mostly children, analysts referred broader social tensions in China and serious problems with care for the mentally ill. We talk about here the mentally ill. We also have people who are flat out disposed to do evil. Now, the point here in China, guns are banned. So, people bent on destruction and carnage find an alternate weapon. You cannot remove all weapons and solve the problem of violence. We need to attack the problem. My contention is we're dealing with the wrong amendment. I've been on this planet 80 years, and my observation is that when the First Amendment was circumvented, we started the downward spiral in morality, tolerance, and understanding for others. Now, I'm going to read the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. And it goes on, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. It's the first two, actually the second phrase that has been bypassed, circumvented, and started our problem, I think, the deterioration of morality, respect, and understanding for others. When the Supreme Court made effectively a law banning prayer in schools, effectively taking God out of our schools, we started the decline in morality, respect, and tolerance. And we have seen an increase in the violence, amount, and level. If we would re-enthrone the First Amendment and undo the damage that was done by circumventing the First Amendment, we will do more to curb violence than all of the laws we can pass. It said in there, Congress shall make no laws. The reason Congress is the branch of government that's supposed to create the laws. The judiciary is to see that they are fairly and properly administered and that they do not violate the Constitution. And the executive is to administer those laws. Those two branches are not to pass laws, so to speak. And effectively, the Supreme Court passed a law prohibiting the free exercise of religion. And it has had its effect. If Congress would really work to reduce violence, we need to re-enthrone the First Amendment, undo the damage that was done when it was circumvented, and I believe with all my heart this will do more than all of the laws that we can pass controlling weapons of violence. It says Congress shall make no law prohibiting the free exercise of religion. It doesn't say they can't pass a law correcting a problem created when the First Amendment was bypassed. That is what I call upon them to do. Let's put God back in our schools and in our country. Now, when I say God, most of the people in our country believe in a God. It may be a Christian God, a Jewish God, a Muslim God, a Hindu God, and we could go on and on in the list. But it is God. We need God back in our lives if we would solve our problem of violence. Thank you very much for watching.